Objection!
I wouldn't want y'all to get hurt.
Sorry.
Just what do you mean?
What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the Chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his own involvement.
What?
Yep.
What? Order! I said order! Mr. Wright, you can't be serious!
I am. And I'm also right.
This is an affront to the highest-ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder? That's impossible!
Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Edgeworth said in easier-to-understand language.
It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now.
Looks like he's the one who's decided to go through with this. God, I love it when he takes control.
Can you prove this, Mr. Wright?
Jesus, I think I'm in real life a little gay for Miles right now.
That the chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in this murder?
Good question.
Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gant is just a man.
Something that all you fucking high rankers in the Navy need to fucking learn. What?
We've had so many interruptions today, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. I see. Alright then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got, and it better be good. Show us this evidence that
I don't know why I'm doing a little
Yogi Bear.
Show us the evidence that ties Chief Gant to the murder of Detective Goodman, boo-boo.
Hey, boo-boo, did you hear that she got blackmailed into stabbing a corpse?
It's very easy to come under the prey of these picnic baskets.
Jesus. More like a picnic murder.
What do you think is in the baskets?
Okay. Is it that... No, because it's not in the...
Okay. So we've got to have something that ties Gant to this situation. Good work.
This is the ID card list.
Jesus. Yep, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 7 7s.
Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that's my card number.
It's your number.
What? Huh?
What? How do you know that?
The safe in Chief Gant's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code.
7 digits? You don't mean it's his birthday?
I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 777-7777. The same as the remaining ID card number on that list. I even knew it before I remembered it was on the ID card list. Hey, Chief Gant, you're a fucking idiot. You need to understand how passwords work. You stupid fucking boomer. God. I mean, you entered the evidence room on the day of the crime, you fucking idiot. Jeez. You're so stupid.
Order!
Didn't I make a boomer joke when I opened the safe?
I don't know.
I probably did.
You did make a boomer joke.
Sorry.
What are you apologizing to me to? It's not like a boomer knows how to operate a computer well enough to watch this.
That was the noise of Brennan smacking an entire generation.
Chief Gant, what do you have to say?
Mom watches almost all of our Phoenix Wright videos.
Nothing. The defense's search of my office was in violation of the regulations.
Oh, your accent is faltering there, Gant. Is that another thing that you're faking because you're dumb?
And I will demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law. But right now, this court demands an explanation from you.
Edgeworth, was that a threat for the bedroom? Because I am so moist right now.
About the use of this ID card. Chief Gant, so you admit it? You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime?
That is a great, like, fighting character pose.
I know, right?
He's in the wrong game.
What about it? I'm chief of police, whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom. What's the difference? I can go anywhere I please.
You've become drunk on power, you idiot.
Tell me,
God, you're stupid.
when you entered the room, were you alone?
I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room.
Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he?
Of course not. Why would it be? I hadn't seen him in days.
You hadn't seen him in days? Chief Gant, I'm afraid you've just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman, because you had him deliver
What do
a
you
fucking
mean?
screwdriver, you idiot.
That was Edgeworth.
This
Whatever.
determines the purpose. This trial's this trial's purpose is to determine Linus Guy's guilt.
Do you need to take a nap, Judge?
Maybe.
Okay.
No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial's purpose is to determine the truth. If Chief Gant met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing: what transpired during that meeting. In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence. Show us proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gant on the day of the crime.
Love this track. Did you notice a thing in the description?
Yeah, I can only be admitted to the chief of police.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean he met him. Whatever, it means he met him as far as this game's concerned. Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime.
Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it.
Yep. Well, anyways, Detective Goodman filed out whatever. He did this paper right here, and I hold up the paper. He would have had to give that report to the chief of police.
Just bleeding a little D&D into here.
Sorry.
Yet y'all are in possession of the report, which means y'all can't be sure if he filed it.
He filed it. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day.
He needed to?
Yes, to transfer the evidence out.
Oh!
Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Gant. Then, you accompanied the detective to the evidence room.
Accompanied him.
Yep. There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room. Because you're the murderer.
Hold on, let me guess what you're going to say next. The chief of police murdered poor old Goodman.
Are you trying to be Joseph? Because it doesn't work for you. Exactly, though.
But wait!
You got it.
The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card.
Yes, now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something like that.
Sorry, but that's not possible.
Huh?
According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body.
Yep.
No!
That was fucking sick! Oh my god, I wish I'd thought to screen cap that.
Chief Gant, you didn't!
The murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime, for no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course.
You're forgetting, Mr. Wright, that the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot.
Not forgetting that.
How did he manage to move it there?
I would tell
I
you.
was at the police department the entire day.
I know, and that's why you moved it to Miles' car when he came over.
And
from the
everyone's
woods.
aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony.
Why is everybody interrupting me? I've got shit to say. Everyone except me, it seems. You know. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal.
Oh, so y'all think I could just order an officer to do it?
I think you'd try, but no, that's not what you did.
Hey, you, take this dead body over to the prosecutor's office? I don't think so,
I mean,
right?
you kind of did that anyways. Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time I thought it was just a useless clue taking up space.
How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this evidence.
To move the victim body, Chief Gant used this.
Parking stop.
I feel like that's accurate, but just because I'm nervous, I'm gonna...
Yeah, that or the screwdriver would have worked.
Okay. Because he had to bring the screwdriver to...
Yep.
Yeah. This is how he moved Detective Goodman's body.
A parking stop? Miles Edgeworth? You mean...
The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car.
You mean I carried the victim's body?
Precisely so.
But wait, even you know I didn't plan on returning to my office after the ceremony finished that day.
But you did return. Tell me, why?
I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. He told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Yep. So you see, what you were really taking to the prosecutor's office wasn't the screwdriver, but the thing which you would have to screw yourself with if Lana wasn't caught by Angel Star.
But the victim...
But the victim's body in your trunk, which is what I said, just in shorter words.
Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Miles Edgeworth's car.
Yep. Yes. Unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief? Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation, and that's to transport the body to your accomplice, Ms. Lana Skye. And when I say accomplice,
Order!
remember that I mean
What's
in the
going
loosest
on
of
here?
terms.
Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations?
Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. This was not a photo of the body being stuffed into the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite.
It is a photo of the body being taken from the trunk. Chief Gant, please say something.
I believe. Yeah, time's up.
My time's up.
Sorry, Rido, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going if we're to make it in time for the early bird special.
Objection. But the cross-examination isn't finished yet.
Remember what I told y'all earlier? Police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
Weapons?
Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now.
What? That is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. So
you're
going
gonna
to just run away after all this?
Run away? Don't make me laugh, Worthy. I stabbed old Goodman, that's what you're saying, right? But if y'all had any conclusive evidence, y'all would have presented it by now.
Well, shit.
Y'all think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. David Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
do you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Gant murdered Detective Goodman and made Ms. Skye dispose of his body?
Do you? It's the Blue Badger. What? What are you looking at me for? Do you have anything that directly ties him to the murder? Anything at all?
No.
No.
I don't like when the game makes me have to pick the not fun option. It's no use showing evidence I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor, at present I have no conclusive evidence.
See, G.
In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief.
What?
Here's a tip: never gamble when you can't afford to lose, righto. Seems that later luck was on my side again today.
Fuck you.
Okay, I'll leave the rest up to y'all. You just got a game over.
What? Fuck you.
I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to a senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency.
I almost screamed. In real life, I was about to be angry.
Maybe we should have a word with her. Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean? There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial.
Oh, is she coming back?
We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony.
A lady who knows the truth. Another witness?
In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony.
But Chief Gant has invoked his right to refuse to testify.
There's still someone else, one more witness who can answer all the questions raised in this trial. Someone right in this very room. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person? Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten the defense is the one calling witnesses today? Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist?
She may not be willing to tell the truth, but we can't just stop now. Yes, Your Honor, the defense calls forth Angel Star, the cough-up lady.
The defendant? Miss Lana Sky?
She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 on February 21st. Her task? To dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders.
Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor. Very well, the court will now take its final recess for the day. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. This court is now...
Hold on.
Huh? Chief Gant, I thought you were going to eat.
Listen good, Lana.
He's talking to Lana.
I don't think y'all need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences. That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder.
It's not really murder. This isn't good.
Of course y'all never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. Alright then. I got a lunch date to meet.
He should be shot.
I don't know what method of execution they use.
I hope it's like Dick Fall
Okay,
Off.
if there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess.
They should use Dick Fall Off. It's where they infect you with a virus. The virus is called Dick Fall Off. You'll never guess what it does.
It makes your ears catch on fire?
Yes, and it's a painful, slow death.